Hey, hey! What's Papa Cracker Smack a Lack Jack and my niggas, his 90 gets and fuck, I fucked it up. Anyway, yo, we back. Last episode we established our breeding base, and today I don't really know what the fuck we doing today. We'll figure it out. Look at that, wonderful. Okay, and I do recall that I put a secondary PAL box over here. Uh, okay, I was wondering why them niggas were sleeping. There's more work to do. Yeah, you appreciate you. Everybody else. Okay, anyway, so what do I want to do here? Do I really want to set a bunch of stone the same way I did over there? I mean, like I can type shit. Uh, hmm. Decisions, decisions, decisions. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do nothing fancy at fucking all. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put a few ranches down because right now the most important thing is just to get some production going. And we can make it look pretty and optimized and shit later. But just for right now, while I'm doing other things, I'm gonna have this going in the background. So we need a bunch of pretty basic resources, nothing too crazy. Uh, ooh. Now I do wonder if I got a bunch of stone at the main base. I do still try to balance out, base work and actually going out and being proactive. Because, I can understand that being in the base for too long might be a little boring to some people. So I try to balance it out. Last episode, trying to remember, we did, primarily focus on getting that base together and just gathering resources and shit. So this episode, we might go out a bit. Oh, my inventory is full. Very intriguing. But yeah, I don't know if y'all noticed how deep this chest go. Not as deep in as my pockets though, but that's because we had an increased storage mod. Now this mod actually you can get ridiculous with the storage. Like you really can. Like you can there's a lot of options. You could do 2 times on the storage. You could do 4 times, I believe. No, you could do 5 times and you could do 10 times. And I'm like, okay, I don't necessarily need 10 times. I don't necessarily need 10 times storage. I think that's a little much. So I think that this was something fairly modest. Not extremely modest, but fairly modest. Actually, I need to keep these parts so I can make a bunch of incubators. Actually, I can make them shits here. Uno, dos, I'm sure I got wool. Matter of fact, I know I got wool. I don't really know how much it is per incubator. We a well-oiled machine right now. Hey man, we definitely kept this starter base for a lot longer than I thought we would, but I'm not mad at it at all. This thing is a well-oiled machine. But yeah, I opted for the 2 times storage because it goes deep. So basically everything above a wooden chest, so like the wooden chest still just has the basic 15 slots. Bummy, I know. But everything above it has a lot of space. So it's like when I get a large storage crate, that's probably going to be the only container that I have. And if I have more stuff, like if I have enough stuff to fill that up, I don't even think I don't know. Maybe I deserve it if I run out of storage at that point. Okay, is that all the resources I need for right now? I believe so. So we're gonna TP back. Yeah, man, it's the usual spot that I build my like, ranch and breeding areas or whatever. Actually, now that never mind, never mind, never mind. But there's definitely a lot more spots. Like yesterday when I was doing that boss run, I found out that like this area, where in particular, I think it was like here, just a ton of open space that I could pretty much do this exact same thing and maybe not even have to worry as much about chopping a bunch of trees down and shit. Now, something that I like to do just for my own convenience, because you gotta min-max everything in life. I like to put an egg incubator in between each ranch. Highly unnecessary, but I mean, that whole walking thing, yeah, I hate it. So, you know. See, wasting this kind of shit that pissed me off while you walking to the same one I'm currently doing. There we go. Efficiency. Man, that building mechanic really is something. It's one of those things, man. Palworld became popular off of the moniker, just Pokemon with guns. But when you actually start playing the game, or at least for me, when I actually started playing the game, it was just like that notion went away immediately. Just with the suitability and the building mechanics, like it's just like it's nothing the same really. The only thing that you can even say is even close to being the same is just the monster catching aspect. Throwing a ball or something. But as far as the monsters themselves, I think I talked about this back in episode 1. Look, I'm not about to sit here and lie to your face, okay? I'm not about to act like there are not some pals that look exactly like other pals. My bad, people, we are back. Had a little cut. I don't remember the last thing I was talking about, so don't expect me to. Actually, I think I do remember. I think I do remember. By the way, TPing back to the other base to try to get some weed seeds. But look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like there are not some PAL designs that are not just like copy pasted. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Look, I'm a lot of things. All right, handsome, smart, witty, fat ass penis, good with women, charismatic, uh, luscious hair. I'm a lot of things. All right, but one thing I'm not is a liar. So yeah, I didn't really miss too much. Just setting the foundations. I mean, ranch. Pal thingamajig. These niggas need to cut these trees down over here. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. It's good to have something scenic. Now, I never really indulged much in like the furniture and shit like that in this game. But can you like put plants down? Like, is that a thing? Oh, you can. Well, these aren't like trees, you know what I mean? Snowman development? Hmm. Yeah, these aren't like trees, but that would be dope if you could do that. I grew up playing a lot of tycoon games. Well, mainly just Zoo Tycoon. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't diversify too much. And you could use the trees for the exhibits, or you can just use it for aesthetic purposes. Okay, what water pals do I have? Oh, that's pretty useful. Uh, I don't think I have any good water repels. I think all these have a one suitability. Yep. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want to keep some of the trees. They're gonna respawn, now that I think about it. Okay. So this is gonna be all the food piles, and then everything else we can just fill out. Does a farming suitability above 1 exist? I don't think it does. At least I've never personally seen one. But I do believe, do we have cows? Yes, yes we do. And alright, so it seems like the only thing that we'll really be missing is honey. What do you need? You need wheat flour to make cake. I have to see. I don't think you can make cake in this. Nope. A lot of TPing back and forth going on right now, but trust the process. You know, I haven't upgraded my power box in a while. But let me see. So I need that. What am I missing? I guess a monitoring stand. I know. And I need a jacuzzi. Palladium. God damn, I'm fucking broke. Can I just buy palladium? Like, can I do that? It'll save so much time. Or I could just go to a fucking cave. I know I got one marked on this map. Yeah, it's a few over here. Zoe, I beat her ass. I beat her ass. Matter of fact, that's something we could probably do at the end of this episode. We could spin back on Lily. We are honestly way too over leveled for her. Should have beat that bitch the first time, but I didn't bring any fire pals with me. Uh, see, I got a few options for caves right now. Relaxorus. Okay, now, if you know anything about breeding in Palworld, you know there are 4 staple pals. There are 4 like horseman pals that what the fuck? That are very essential for breeding, and Relaxorus is one of them. Relaxorus, Cinnamoth, Cellray, and what's the last one? Relaxorus, Cinnamoth, Cellray. Huh. What the fuck is the last one? Are the 4 horsemen, essentially. So from those 4 pals, you can pretty much make damn near any other pal in the game. Damn, what is that last one, bro? I'm tweaking. So I'm in here looking for Paldium fragments. It's a level 13 dungeon, so I'm not really expecting any of these chests to impress me. Not gonna lie, I moved a little bit too fast. It did kind of fuck up my sense of direction. Bro, bro, we talked about this last episode. My armor is always broken. Like, that's not normal. I don't even feel like I've been catching belt like that, have I? Have I just been getting mixed just on a daily basis? I don't know. Okay, that's a pretty respectable amount. Daydream, I've kind of learned to hate that, pal. Had a daydream with me for half the series, bro, and it's just like, I don't know, it sucked. It's actually my first time using the daydream necklace, and it was bad. Even though I do know that you can have like, a full party of those things hovering around you, so that'd be pretty funny. If you're doing like some, I don't know, like no mount challenge run. I don't know. What's a lot going on? What y'all got? Oh shit. Hold on. That's a better breakfast than I ate today. Mal. Now Mal's do print money if you put them in a ranch. Man, see, but this is a symptom of that Terraria update, man. There is no such thing as a fast cave run. It doesn't exist. Okay, those are the only pals in the vicinity. The old cave system, man. Some of them bitches had like 2 rooms. It was just in and out, done deal. I might be able to just catch these things with the basic. Yeah. Let me withdraw my time back because he does not have a mercy ring. What is that? Okay. Come pick them up. Oh, that should be GG. Yep. Actually, does that thing drop anything of use? Okay, I am glad that I spun back. And yeah, nothing impressive here. I could use the money though. I am kind of curious. Hold on a sec. I do want to see what that last pal is. Make sure I'm not tripping. Matter of fact, because I'm such a fucking nerd, I might have it in a Google Doc somewhere. Yerp. T-Fon. I was never gonna remember that piece of shit. So Cellray, Relaxsaurus, Cinemoth, and T-Fon. Or T-Fan. T-Fon. T-Fan. The small water elephant bitch. Him. Okay, I don't even remember what I was gathering the Paldium for. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Come on. Come on. There it is. But yeah, those are the 4 horsemen of breeding right there. You can get, I mean, it's a really, really strong foundation. I'm not gonna say you can get every pal in the game, but pretty damn close. Jacuzzi. Can I make a metal chest? I can. Damn, boy, I just pick up everything. Ah, shit. Okay, one more trip, I promise. I probably should have had an expedition going, but I didn't want to run into the situation where I needed a pal. Okay, okay. So, essentially, why cake is so important is because basically the formula is one cake, one egg. The pals, one fuck per cake. All right. The pals clap once per cake. Okay, here it is. Flour and honey. Okay. Right now, the mission is to go out and get bees. And honestly, I mean, well, I'm not doing anything. I can slap. Even though I don't have cake, I can like get the breeding going. So let me look at my trusty dusty the spreadsheet right here. So first we're gonna go for an Anubis. All right. Cellray Relaxaurus. That's a female. That's a male. So I need a male. I know every single fucking one I caught is not a female. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm tweaking. 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 Okay, yeah. And what's next? Verdash, Cinemoth, and T-Fun. Oh, what do you know? Is it a coincidence? It's the exact four pals I was just talking about. Have I not caught a T-Fun? I've been kicking the shit out of everyone I've seen. Huh. Huh. Okay. All right, yeah. So I need a T-Fun and I need some bees. Whichever comes first. Is it turning night? Was that trip? Okay, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of spheres. Let's get like some. Let's make these until I run out of cement. Alright, smooth. Wow, I ran out of palladium, bro. Okay, granted, right? I probably accidentally put it in the chest at the other base. Because there's no way I'm out of palladium. I refuse to believe it. Flat out. Yeah, here we go. I am actually gonna sleep. I don't think that there's anything I particularly need to capture at nighttime. Yeah, nothing I can think of right now. That sword on my back look dope. Too bad it fucking sucks. Don't get misled. Okay. So that's the next thing that we need to upgrade the base. Improved furnace. Just a bit of cement. Yeah, pretty much from this point forward, everything that you need that really matters is gonna require cement. Which, makes sense, kind of the building block of society, I'm gonna just put this in place fucking random. It doesn't really matter. I'm just putting it to upgrade the bit. Whoops. And Wixon, bring your ass. Yeah, it feels nice having pals with a fucking handiwork above one. Feels really fucking nice. I haven't visited the metal base today. And while I'm not doing much, let's start another. One of these. I get 136% the reward. Holy. Damn. I gotta stop pressing that. Large pal bed. High quality cloth. And I need how much? 10. Can I do that? Yes, sir. Alright, cool. Hey, Wixon, bring your ass. I guess I'll just craft with y'all. It's faster that way. And when I leave this base, I'm not gonna just destroy the PAL box. I'm gonna actually like take everything out. Cause I'm keeping all this shit. I don't have the kind of surplus of resources where I could just, like it's not just a big deal. It's not a big deal to just leave it all. You know what I mean? All right, so this is another PAL box upgrade. Fuck niggas still depressed and say, why are you depressed? You gonna hit that tree till you fucking die. That gives you a purpose in life. What are you depressed for? I don't get it, man. Y'all niggas soft. I love that thing's design, man. See, that's another one of them pals, man, where people try to take their, you know, opinions. They say that Bron Cherry looks a lot like Meganium, but it's one of those things like, how many ways can you craft a grass type dinosaur? You know what I mean? It's like Anubis. Like how much can you change around Anubis? You know what I mean? Wow, I can actually get a lot more of this than I thought. That's pretty huge. Then that's another upgrade coming in. We on a fucking roll right now. Let me dump my inventory. Like I dumped on your mom. Yeah, Pal Souls aren't going to come into play for a while, actually. It's going to be a little minute. We have 0 all? What the fuck y'all niggas been doing? Y'all slacking. Okay, I might need a better gathering, Pal. What do you know? It happened again. It happened again. A pal that I need is on an expedition. Okay, this is gonna be the last balls that I craft before I head out. And actually, I need some arrows too. This compound bow is my best weapon. 1, yeah. I Another feature that they learned from Ark, man, is the resource pooling. Bro, that is the best thing ever. Do you know how much strife that saves an Ark with mods like S plus superstructures? There's a reason that those are like the most downloaded mods in the game. If you a guy and you text with the noise on, you sassy. If I hear your keyboard noise, you sassy. No, it's 2025. There's nothing wrong if you a sassy man. But just know you sassy. Okay, we're out. What a fucking pool. The best mode of transportation, not even a pal. It is, and Jetrogon is fucking correct. So these niggas really do just spawn here regularly, huh? Damn! You got nothing out. Bro got caught slipping, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, I'm on the prowl for a T-Fin right now. Let's see where them fuck niggas reside. I'm bringing it to them. I'm pulling up to their home. I must have scrolled past it or something. It's gonna be grayed out because I didn't catch one yet. Yo, 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 huh? Okay, here we go. Wait, I have caught one. I've caught two. Guess I just ain't noticed. Well, them fuck niggas on the expedition now. Uh, damn, let's see what that's about. Huh. It'd be fun to visit a place I haven't been to yet. You know, I wonder if I have a faster power or not. Damn, bro, look crumpled. Yo, you know how somebody look when they fall down the stairs? A Family Guy. Yeah, him. Hey. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I might stop marking these caves that don't matter. It's like low level, ain't it? Yo. Yeah, 13. Like that does nothing for me. Yo, bring your ass. Oh, he was running him, huh? This nigga got aura. I'll run him too. By contraband. Ooh. I'm just gathering more seeds because only other way to get seeds is to fucking kill grass types or buy them. I do like that grass types buy seeds because you can have access to some plants fairly early. There go a bitch. We do this the easy way or the hard way, fuck nigga. I was always gonna do it the hard way. Damn, my arrow didn't go up. Hey, I appreciate that, man. No offense, but if you popped out that ball, I was gonna how do I word this? Fucking kill you. So I'm glad you didn't make that decision. It's a nice spot.
Eventually, 2K took notice and they reached out to him for a job interview. After a successful interview and the Jose Canseco stuff on his resume, Ronald joined 2K Games as their community manager
Yo,
sometime in 2000.
yo,
According to him, 2K originally
this nigga
contracted Ronald to
cheating.
only run their forums and nothing more. For this reason, he was hesitant to take the job because he saw the landscape was shifting more towards social media. Having that foresight, though, he took it upon himself to dip his toes into social media, with his platform of choice being Twitter. It was there you could find him tweeting away about the latest sports news in NBA 2K. Social media back then was a different place. Everyone wasn't worried about their brand, and there was no serious FTC regulations on social media marketing, so people tended to be more honest back then. It made me curious to know what was Ronald like back in those early days of being community manager. So I used the Internet Archives to pull up some screenshots from July 2009. And I found a couple of interesting tweets without having to dig too much. Like these tweets, for example. What if I told you I had the first
Ah, endless up the ass.
share with our most
You ain't heard that from me though.
2K sports.
What's up, full nigga? Oh, that's OG.
Get it? Retweet my last update.
Double OG, triple OG.
Tweets is if we take a look
Fuck
at his
fanatic
profile, it
researcher.
states Ronnie 2K
I mean,
is
flag, whatever.
everything 2K sports.
What you trying to do with these flags? Come on, boy.
Inside on where we can tweet up.
Give him a flag. What's the
Except for the
fascination?
data slang he used in his bio. You'll notice he doesn't specifically
Shit, I might low key download that
keep in mind he
that
started
Universal Power Box mod.
not mine. So he definitely was an employee in '09. His bio comes across like one of those modern day fan pages that update you on news such as 2K Intel or Charlie Intel. Matter of fact, just so you don't think I'm reaching, let's take a look at Charlie Intel's page. In their bio it states, we cover all things Call of Duty and general gaming news. That includes Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, and Activision. That literally sounds like a Call of Duty version of Ronald's Twitter bio from 2009. So you might be wondering, well, where are you going with this? I just find it funny that when Ronnie 2K first began his community manager duties, he took it upon himself to cosplay as some type of NDA 2K info leaker. It's just so ironic the type of content creator he talks shit about and won't invite to community day this day and age, the leaker, is the exact type
How
of
do I get around this?
he was back in the day. It's
Shit, up is the fastest way, huh?
and the only reason
Up
why
and over.
doing back then wasn't problematic.
Oh, it's up here.
The lack of FTC regulations.
I do want to catch these things, even though they don't do anything remarkable, but I find them cool.
Anything wrong at the time, but he did have in his bio he was doing giveaways and didn't state that he was working for just little shady. And just for comparison, here's the community manager for Fortnite. Here's the community manager for Call of Duty. And here's the community manager for the upcoming and currently unreleased.
Hey, bitch, bounce off on my motherfucking ball.
This is the norm for games. Transparency. Not pretending like you're some type of insider leaker giving DMs to fans if they retweet you. I don't know how 2K got away with omitting this information for so long. It was so bad that people had to figure out through interaction.
Next nigga to break out of Palsphere is getting their mother fucked.
See, 2K really started to come into its own around 2014 when the park was first introduced. This new arcade-style game mode ushered in a new era of 2K fans.
I'm only using up all these spheres because I'm not going to use them on anything else.
15, 16, and 17 ever since. Shoot, one of those people is me. I know I'm the nicest on the court, right? Watch this. We are the boys in motion. We give you our devotion. Oh, drop it to the hoop. Woo-hoo. Pass it to Josh. I'm passing the side. Oh shit, I'm like a box of frosted flakes on the court, nigga. I'm sweet. Now, despite him being a little deceiving about his role at the company, early Ronnie 2K seemed much less problematic. It didn't really seem like there was any ill intent in him not clearly stating he was the community manager. Honestly, it could have just been negligence. But
come on, man.
Profits and the popularity in the game,
this shit not even fun anymore. Like, just stay in the fucking sphere.
Some responsibility for 2K reaching new heights. The thing is, though, the more eyes on your game means there's also more opinions floating around.
Okay,
and you have to have thick skin to handle the critiques. See, not everyone will be a fan of the way Ronald conducted himself online. In 2017, then Wizards guard John Wall was not happy about his player rating in the upcoming game. Wall would receive a 90 overall rating in 2K18, and upon learning this news, Wall took to Twitter to tell Ronnie he was a joke. A bit of an overreaction in my opinion because it's just a game, but Mr. Wall felt slighted because in the 2017-18 season, he had averaged 20 points, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds on 42% shooting. The two gentlemen exchanged a few words back and
okay, now I can get some bees.
Wall eventually blocked Ron.
I mean, I've definitely got some flamey DMs. John Walton has right now blocked me after the whole 90 thing, which is kind of funny. But because him and I have always been really good friends, but yeah, maybe he's not following me right now. I don't know why, but it's probably because he's unhappy about his 90.
And this wouldn't be the only.
It's a monkey.
Stars either. He's gotten into it with the likes of.
I'm not talking about that fuck nigga named Tez for once.
Teammate DeMar DeMarcus Cousins. During a live stream,
I ain't even know another meteor dropped.
he took a phone call. His phone was on speaker, and on this call, his true feelings towards DeMarcus Cousins was revealed to the world.
Oh, I swear to God, I miss that move all the time.
In response, Boogie would take to Twitter to respond with a gift that comes from the film Menace to Society, where the officer interrogating Kane goes on to say,
Now you see now, you done fucked up.
once Ronald caught wind of this situation, he swiftly took to Twitter to apologize. He goes on to blame stress as the reason why he chose to throw dirt on Cousins' name. But if I can interject my own opinion into the situation, I gotta call Cap. Ronald doesn't just have a nasty attitude either. This man is a liar. This man has been caught lying so much. I took to Twitter to
Up the ass.
viewer, what are some of your favorite lies from Ronald over the years? And here are just a few. Bro said we can respec our bill.
Okay, I'm not the only one missing that move. He missing it too.
Underwater parks are coming to 2K17, baby. Oh, and Yeezys are coming to
Damn.
2K17 too.
That's a hell of an adaptation.
And we can't forget everybody's favorite. That's not the neighborhood. You guys can think.
It's a very specific adaptation to just float through the air.
Because when he said it, he said
These niggas never died from fall
three
damage.
times after he said it. But you want to know the most disappointing thing about his behavior? He doesn't seem to care. He will use his power to get back at anyone.
All right, man, we're not finna play this game again.
Issues him. Ben Simmons had. Ben Simmons was upset about his rating in the game that year, and the two exchanged some words via Twitter.
Okay. I want to catch more monkeys. Okay,
Okay,
look, I'll catch one more monkey. But I do want to save the rest of these spheres for bees.
After patching things up, you would think the caption of that image would be something along the lines of, Ben Simmons and I talked like two men to put our differences aside. We now know it was all a misunderstanding, and now we're both excited for the latest NBA 2K. That's what a professional would have done. But Ronald, being the egotistical, vindictive man that he is, had a different idea. Now, I couldn't find the photo as proof, because people take photos down all the time, but what I did manage to find is Ronnie on a podcast.
There we go.
He captioned that photo with him and Ben.
I don't know if you saw the Ben Simmons thing. Did you see that? On launch day, he was.
Oh my God, I didn't miss.
And he was one of the first athletes that came up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's my copy of 2K?"
All right, now bees are hard to capture because
I
they
thought you didn't play.
kill themselves.
Is that what you said on Twitter? And he's like, "Oh."
So I'm actually, all right, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna just kite them out so they don't get close enough to me to want to use their self-destruct.
Take a picture with me, holding the cover of the game.
Yo,
All that stuff. So my caption
I just shot a fucking Shaq free throw.
Thor knows who I am. Yeah, here he is holding a copy of 2K, putting his arm around me.
The crazy part is that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Ronnie's numerous negative interactions with celebrities and community members would reach a boiling point eventually. A boiling point that would see his most.
I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, dog.
That I'm calling.
Hold on, they kind of tagging my shit. Ooh, the
manager is one of the toughest jobs in the gaming industry.
Yo, why is these niggas running up on me?
Relaying info to your community, but you also have to manage a lot of egos. And when I say egos, I don't just mean the communities, but your own.
Holy shit, bro.
Understand. People will express themselves in all different types of ways. So
Woo! That was a hell of a throw.
I think LD2K does much better than Ronnie. And that's not to say some of y'all don't go overboard, because y'all do. Let's get something straight. Harassing developers and community managers is never cool. I'm not condoning that. Let's not forget, we are.
I know y'all like that. Like and subscribe for that dodge, man.
Someone who signs up for the role of community manager for a massive game has to understand the difference between a passionate fan and a flat-out hater or aggressor. For all those college degrees and on-the-job experience Ronald has acquired over the years, this is one class.
Yo, let me fucking mount my fucking pal. Thank you. I'm glad I didn't overreact.
The community scratching their heads how this man earned a promotion. When you and I do a bad job, we either get our hours reduced or we just get flat-out fired. But when Ronald does a bad job, he got promoted to the face of NBA 2K according to his bio. Now, if that bio doesn't reek of ego, I don't know what does.
Holy shit.
His real
Yo, wow. Woo. Alright, look. I was kind of talking about this earlier. Maybe I do be catching belt on a regular. Just maybe.
Franchise and its players engaging directly with the community through social media,
bitch.
And events.
Oh, I'm out of spheres.
Him to gather feedback and insight.
Here we go again. I'm gonna say it's gonna take 7. Let's see.
Beyond traditional marketing, integrates aspects of sports
That's 3.
and fashion into the 2K experience. This involves collaborating with athletes
4.
and influencers to create culturally relevant gaming environments that resonate with a diverse audience. Ronnie's understanding of these cultural dynamics helped 2K embed itself within various.
Easy. I was never worried. I was never worried.
As the face of NBA 2K,
okay,
creating engaging content.
Yeah, that's a good chance to go back.
Events, conducting interviews.
All right, pretty successful, man.
All aimed at generating excitement and maintaining player interest. The fourth and final thing that he does is philanthropy and outreach.
I just cracked the shit out of my neck,
He
nigga.
participates in initiatives like the 2K Foundation, which focuses on renovating basketball courts in underserved communities, and he's an active member of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which grants wishes to children with critical illnesses. But I'm gonna keep it 100. I have a hard time believing that a child's last wish is to hang out with Ron. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying I'm having a hard time. Now, if you weren't following, he has basically become the full-blown figurehead of NBA 2K. Anyone with eyes can see he basically gets paid to hang out with rappers, celebrities, and influencers. He butters them up so they'll appear in either their next game or some event he's about to throw. So he's essentially a paid socialite for NBA 2K. And with the focus shifting away from the community and more towards being seen on the scene, disdain for this man would grow even larger from the people.
We've been succeeding on a bunch of our missions lately, alright? We're not gonna relive that L to the Predator living on 13 HP. I ain't forget. In fact, went back to that video, took a screenshot, posted that shit on my wall. I'm never gonna forget. Like 9/11, nigga.
That's because 2K18 is the year when we were.
It's crazy, man. I wasn't even born for 9/11 yet. Just so y'all get one step closer to knowing my age. I wasn't even born yet when 9/11 happened. Think about it. Think about it.
The community was suffering from an overpowered and overused move known as the snatchback. And did Ronnie relay that info to the dev team to nerf the snatchback? No, he was too busy being too cool for school on social media.
But like a lot of the trolling is about servers and
I cannot wait to see, man. Let me tell you something. Coming back to this base and seeing how satisfying, and seeing how much metal I have will never not be satisfying. Okay, I thought it'd be more. I'm not gonna lie, but it will never not be satisfying. Yo, did I forget to? I never put more niggas over here. It's all adding up.
The reason I'm referencing that game is because in Mass Effect 1,
all right, well, shit. Catch more dig toys. Volume.
In the first interaction with him, you'll find out you two are both searching for the same person. Now, before he joins your party, this man drops the meanest quote that made me scrunch up my face. I mean, I instantly turned into a fan of the series when I heard him say,
"My people have a say. Seek the enemy of your enemy. You will find a friend."
Now, Ronnie 2K is not my enemy, but he for damn sure is not my friend either. So for this section of the video, I decided to take a play out of Rex's playbook and call up some enemies of my enemy.
Okay, I'm about to bring over some flowers to the other base, see if I can make a cake.
I asked him, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Ronnie 2K? I did not influence anyone's answer. I actually encouraged everyone to say whatever they like. Just be honest. That's all I asked.
I have 0 flour in this
what they
base.
said when I asked, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Ronnie 2K? They said,
what comes to mind when thinking of Ronnie 2K.
I wonder if I could just buy some.
I'll let these lyrics speak for itself. You a fan, a phony, a fake, you stand, I still with you. 236 in a karate class. You tie bow hoe, trying to work it out. You trying to get brolic. Ask me if I'm trying to kick knowledge. Nah. I'm trying to kick that shit. You need to learn though. That ether. That make your soul burn slow. You see Dave Diddy, Dame Daddy, and Dave W. Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puff. I'm sorry, y'all.
That shit straight sells for 2, bro. 2 souls. Imagine your soul being worth $1.
He'll say anything.
Yikes.
This is history that can't be rewritten. When he decides to hang it up, that's how millions of people will remember him.
First thing that comes to mind is, what does he do? What did he do in the past to get the position that he got right now? Like, for real, no diss, and maybe this is a diss. I just don't know exactly what makes him so qualified for the position that he got right now, and especially to the point where he's talking and moving the way that he's moving. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Ronnie 2K is, what does he do?
Bro, I just cracked I might have cracked knuckles I didn't have.
People are going to say some negative thing about
Okay, I can make cake.
It's very clear what his role is. 2K are one of the
But that's not the first step, ladies and gentlemen. It's not as simple as simply having the ingredients. Making the actual cake itself takes hella.
Purely to get people hooked on spending money on it. He is the scapegoat. Every flaw with this game gets thrown on Ronnie 2K. What that means is the people that are actually making the detrimental decisions for 2K can get away with whatever the hell they want to do, because no matter what, all the blame gets put on Ronnie 2K.
Now, I do want this Azure
The only thing
to
I'm going to choose to say, there are a lot of high-level creators,
focus
a lot
on
of top-tier 2K
actually getting
creators
this
who
out.
don't have a relationship with 2K today, almost solely based off their relationship with Ronnie 2K.
So the first thing
You know-
I think about when I think of Ronnie 2K, he is a bot. I don't know what Ronnie 2K does other than just exist and take pictures with Instagram celebrities, but at this point, he is just here.
All right, nice. Yeah, so I'm about to go ahead and just catch a shitload of dig toys. And honestly, I kind of want to catch a beacon too. I need I need a flyer better than fucking Nightwing, cause I want to go back to the volcano and pick up more eggs.
It's almost as if he chose commerce over conscience. Blatantly.
But honestly, hold on, how long have I been recording? All right, 50 minutes. Yo, I'm gonna hang this one up. This was a pretty good episode, man. I still don't have my fucking YouTuber intro, so bye.